It's 9 o'clock at night on May 5th. A sudden, heavy downpour hits the pavement. A woman and her friend are walking near the Ernakulam South railway station. Caught in the storm, they look for immediate cover. They step inside a large, deserted hotel building nearby to wait out the rain. 3 men are already inside. They've been using the unlit, empty floors to drink unnoticed. They follow the pair upstairs, trap the male friend at knife point, and attack the woman. The victims walked directly into an unmonitored blind spot. The empty building provided the exact conditions needed for a violent crime. This visualization captures recent threads from local community boards. Users are mapping out dark spots across Kochi and openly questioning if it is safe to walk outside after dark. The data matches a severe 4-month trend. In February, a 45-year-old woman is beaten to death under the Vaitila overbridge. In March, 2 more women are assaulted while walking home from work, with one barely escaping by using pepper spray. Then comes the May 5th attack. After the May 5th incident, law enforcement tracked down and arrested all 3 perpetrators within days. The investigative system works when a crime is reported, but city police commanders acknowledge a severe math problem. They have a finite number of patrol units. They cannot physically monitor every empty structure and unlit street corner. When police are stretched thin, criminals leverage neglected urban infrastructure. A rotting building or a broken street lamp provides a reliable, rent-free space for illegal activity. Urban planners study this relationship through a framework called CPTED, Crime Prevention Through Environmental Design. Decades of behavioral research point to a specific psychological trigger. An offender's decision to commit a crime is driven largely by the perceived risk of being caught, rather than the fear of a long prison sentence. This flowchart illustrates the broken window theory, a core CPTED principle. When a property is neglected, it removes natural surveillance. It visually signals to the public that nobody is watching. Opportunistic crime moves in to fill that void. Apply this to Kochi's landscape. The city contains massive commercial structures trapped in complex legal disputes. These buildings sit vacant for years. A large, decaying structure in the middle of a busy neighborhood sends a clear message. It tells antisocial elements that the space is entirely unregulated. Look at the abandoned hotel from the May 5th attack through this environmental design lens. The power is cut, and there are no tenants. Without basic lighting or people looking out of windows, natural surveillance drops to 0. The street outside cannot see what happens inside. The property lacks physical barriers or security gates. Anyone can walk off the street and establish a permanent encampment in the dark. The attackers use the structure's flaws to their advantage. Bad urban design physically shielded the crime from the public. Kochi is now actively countering this vulnerability with a massive 40 crore rupee infrastructure initiative by the Cochin Smart Mission. This map shows the scale of the countermeasure. The city is installing 40,400 LED streetlights across 773 kilometers of roads. These link to a command center through 2,000 smart meters. If a bulb burns out, the system flags it in real time for rapid replacement. The local municipal corporation saves 11.5 crore rupees a year on electricity and maintenance. At the same time, it systematically erases the dark spots criminals rely on. To address the massive vacant properties, the Kerala government is piloting a project called K-Homes. Many large homes sit empty due to migration. The state is helping owners repurpose these vacant properties into budget tourist accommodations. In environmental design, this is called territorial reinforcement. By turning an empty shell into an active business, you put legitimate users back into the space. A thriving street filled with tourists, active storefronts, and clear lighting naturally deters crime. There are simply too many eyes watching. Public safety requires more than police patrols. It relies on active streetlights and occupied buildings. When you design a